Hey guys, Brian here from 5 to Go. Today I am talking to you about some of my absolute favorite gadgets and little pieces of gear that we use around our RV all the time. Now, I'm not talking about the really important stuff and the critical stuff like sewer hoses and TPMSs and GPSs and UPSs and BMSs and all the S's. I'm talking about the day-to-day, just fun stuff, electronics, kitchen things you might need in the bathroom, or a couple little things that might make cleaning a little bit easier. So first, what I wanted to talk about is this thing right here back behind me. That is an Amazon Echo Show, and the reason we like it is because it's always there. It shows all of our photos just kind of like as a screensaver, and it also provides some extra functionality when we're just hanging out and spending time in the living room. So my favorite thing about the Echo Show is that it just sits there and shows our photos throughout the day. My phone, Aaron's phone, and Tara's phone all have the Amazon Photos app installed, and if you are a Prime member, you get free unlimited photo storage. So whenever we take a photo, it automatically syncs up to the Amazon cloud, and then it shows up on this device and on another one that I'm going to talk about in just a second. It's super cool because, like, the other day it was Tara's birthday, so we were getting, this day a couple years ago, so we were getting to see all the birthday photos throughout the day. And then as we've been traveling around, like last year this time, we were out in Moab, I believe. So we're going to start seeing photos from Moab back there. I'm not exactly sure what it's displaying right now, but that's what it does. There's also some added functionality, another app that we use called Our Groceries that actually works with this. So if I'm over in the kitchen or, getting some cereal for the kids or whatever, and we're out of milk, all I have to do is say, and I'm going to bleep out the first word in case you guys have these kind of devices, because I don't want to trigger yours in your living room. But I will say, ask Our Groceries to add milk to the list.
Added milk to shopping list.
So now I have milk on my shopping list. And what's even cooler is that's on my phone now. So I just added milk. So I'm going to add another one in real time. Ask Our Groceries to add shredded cheese to the list.
Added shredded cheese to shopping list.
There it is, right there. So, super, super cool. I like having that thing around. I like that it shows photos, and I really like that it adds this. So, we've even used this in like normal house settings, so really cool device. In addition to this, we also use the Fire Stick, which is an Amazon product as well. We use that for all of our stuff on the TV, and for streaming, we got, right now I've got YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Hulu, all that stuff. We've all cut the cord long ago, but now we're just paying for each individual service as we go. It's a mess, right? But this is the best way, I think, to get entertainment while you're on the road. Another thing that we like about using the Fire Stick is that just like this thing shows our photos, when our TV goes into standby mode, it just sits there and shows photos as well. So again, super fun to be able to just be sitting around and then having memories pop up on the TV. It's just great. It's really nice. It makes it fun to just hang out in here. We'll actually just leave the TV on so the screensaver runs, even if we're not watching TV, just so we have this huge photo wall, basically. So another piece of gear that I really like is cameras. I like to be able to spy on the dog, basically. That's what this one here does. This is a Wyze Cam Pan, I believe it's called. This is part of a whole, we'll call it an ecosystem of products by Wyze. That's W-Y-Z-E. I like all of their stuff. It's very easy to set up. It's very affordable. They do have some monthly subscription fees if you want certain features. I'm not using those features, but I really, really, really like their hardware. I like how simple it is. This one here allows me to, like I said, spy on the dog. So let's just do this real time here. I'm going to pull up this camera on my phone right now, and it's sitting right here next to me. So you're going to see what this camera is seeing right now. Oh, it wants a new firmware update. So that's it right now. We're recording right now. So that's that camera right here, and I can actually control it from my phone, move it around, aim it, try and find the dog, see where he's at, see how everything's going in here. We also have this doorbell camera here on the outside of the rig. So if someone walks up, they hit that bell button, and it alerts me that someone is at the door. And at any time, I can pull it up on my phone and see what's going on outside. So that's us right now. See, moving around? That's us right now. So I like having cameras like that. I think it's a really cool added piece of security and functionality, but that's not all that Wyze does. Also, up on the roof, if you watched the episode a couple weeks ago where Ben and I were up there installing boxes for Starlink to bring cables down to the inside, I'm a little bit worried about water intrusion because now there's a big hole on my roof where there wasn't one before. So Wyze actually makes leak sensors, and I have one of those sensors up in that box, and it will tell me on my phone immediately if it detects any moisture in 2 different points inside that box. And I can also use these Wyze temperature sensors to see what the temperature is anywhere in the RV. I have one set here in the front room, I have one in the bedroom, and I also have one back in the bunkhouse, so I can see what the temperature is anywhere inside at any time. Now, that's only so useful if I'm home to be able to control the air conditioning. But I actually have my system set up so I can control the air conditioning and even turn on and off the generator no matter where I am. The way that I do that is with an old Android phone. Seems kind of silly, doesn't it? This RV uses the Firefly control panel system, which is that blue thing on the wall back there behind me. What that does is it's basically just a touch screen that controls all of the stuff. And I can see all of that stuff on my phone with an app. Now, the main problem with this, I'm just loading the app here, is that I cannot access that app from outside of this RV because it connects with Bluetooth, which basically has a range of in the campsite. To get around that, what I've done is I just have an old Android phone sitting up here in my network cabinet, right there. I can control that phone from anywhere, and that phone has the same app that's on my main phone, so I can log into that phone remotely, load the app for the Firefly, and then control everything on the Firefly from anywhere I have internet access. That's pretty cool. You can do that with any Android phone and an Android tablet. I don't think you can do it on an iPhone. I'm not sure. I use an app called TeamViewer. I have the host set up on that phone, and I have the normal TeamViewer app on my main phone to connect to that remotely. I have a friend who tried to do that with iPhones. I don't think he was able to figure it out. There might be some other kind of app that allows you to do that. But if you can do that, and then you can control your Firefly remotely, super cool. Speaking of cute photos, there's one of the kids. Nice huge photo wall. I really like it. Let's talk about the kitchen now. I have one huge, massive, both physically and in importance, recommendation: an air fryer. I was not really on the air fryer train like, a year and a half ago. It's actually changed the way that we cook. It's actually a fantastic product. It has replaced a lot of things. And one of my main favorite things about it is that we can bake things in this that don't require this to take forever to heat up and then fill up with a bunch of hot air, and then when you open it, all that hot air comes out. It's a way more efficient way to cook things, and it's also really great making dinosaur nuggets. So go get some dinosaur nuggets and an air fryer. You're welcome. Also, here in the kitchen, I think the best dishes that we have found to use in an RV are Corelle dishes. They're very, very skinny. They stack up very nicely. Up here we have large and small plates, 8 of each, and that's the height of the stack. They don't take up a lot of space. They're relatively hard to break, and they can go in a dishwasher if you just happen to have a dishwasher. I have one here. What's his name? It's not Brian. Another thing I wanted to recommend is this thing here. Right? I don't know what to call it. I'm gonna have to find it on Amazon. It's weird. What is this? It's really hard to show you with one hand. Hold on a sec. So basically, this thing has a large magnet on this end, and then this end is bendy. So this is super handy. If you've ever been in an RV, you know things are never ever perfectly level. So the dishwasher likes to close itself, like that. So what I can do with this, if I'm loading or unloading dishes, I can stick it on here, and I can point it at something out here, and it holds it open. Or after the wash cycle is done and it needs to dry, it dries a lot better if it doesn't close all the way. So I can do that to keep it propped open. You can do the same thing with a refrigerator, like if you're trying to dry it out after you defrost it. You can also use it to prop open a washer. I actually have a friend who uses it to prop open one of his outdoor bays when he is cooking on his outside kitchen. So, super cool little device. Don't know what it's called. Check the links down below. Now I'm going to wrap up this video with 2 quick cleaning recommendations. First, Turkish Towels. If you've never heard of Turkish Towels, what kind of an RVer are you? I'm sure someone has mentioned Turkish Towels to you, but what exactly are they? They're like normal towels, but they're very thin and they're extremely absorbent, especially after they've been washed 2 or 3 times. They get super, super absorbent. My favorite thing about them is their size, though. We don't have a towel bar in this RV, so we actually have all 6 of ours on little command hooks on the side of the shower here. But if you have something like basically the size of this door handle on our shower, you can fit all 6 towels on this one towel bar, where one towel bar would normally hold 1 towel. So super handy. We don't have 6 people, we actually have 5, but they come in packs of 6. We have 1 pack for in here. These are the solid colors. We have another set of 6 in our pool bag. Those are the striped ones. So those are kind of the outside towels. These are the inside ones. We love them so much, we have 2. And my final little recommendation of gear for you is this guy here. This is a California car duster. What this is this is a wax impregnated mop, basically, that is super efficient at getting dust off of things like dashboards. Now, if you have a motorhome, you know that dashboard gets all sorts of dust all over it. This works in normal cars too, and it also works in all sorts of different places. I don't think it's super dusty down here right now, but I'll go ahead and show you how it works. So basically, it looks like this. This is the mop, and you can see it's already been well used. It still smells good though. So we'll find some dust. It's a little bit dusty. It's actually not too bad, but this just goes, oh, it's really dusty down there. Hold on. Here we go. You see all that? Check this out. Look at that. See how dusty it is over there? And then one quick swipe over here. Looks great. So, again, California car duster. I really like it. The best part about it is how you clean it. You just take it outside and shake the crap out of it, and then it's clean.
Beat the devil out of it.
So that's a super useful little device that I absolutely love. Hopefully you found something in this video that you integrate into your life and that you love as well. Everything in this video is down below in the links, or you can just make it super easy and go to 5togo.com/Amazon. I have links to all of the stuff, obviously, except for like the old Android cell phone. That's just something you may have sitting around. You could just get a really cheap Android tablet and integrate that into your system, and that could also work. You can get those probably for like 30 or 40 bucks now. Literally all it has to do is run that app that controls whichever system you have in your RV for environmental controls. So, thank you guys for watching. Check out the links down below for anything you've seen in this video, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.